Well, howdy, hi there, friends and neighbors. Chuck Geiger from Yuma, Arizona, inside the workshop and shed for the Las Piedras Railroad. And today we're going to do something really, really cool. One of these things I'd like to accomplish in this video is to show you how to make realistic parking areas, shipping areas, kind of overgrown lots that are next to spurs or sidings, so they really, really make your layout shine versus using ballast, stone, clumps of dirt, or Woodland Scenic products. Not that there's anything wrong with Woodland Scenics, but there's better ways to make parking areas. So that's one of the things we're going to accomplish in this, and we're going to try to reproduce this scene. Have you seen this, boy? So the first thing we did was we anticipated what this scene's going to look like and about how big it's going to be and what I needed to use as sub-road bed. So I took a piece of 1-inch foam, cut it out, and cut a piece of track which kind of looks like, have you seen this, boy? No, kind of looks like this. Sorry about this picture. I'll keep popping up the picture from Sebastian SG's Facebook page. So what we're trying to do is get the dirt area, the weeds, the poles, the truck in the background, and of course, the trees. You mean to tell me that you men completed basic training on your own? Tap the track, Jack! Well, hi friends, we're back and we are working on Sebastian SG's awesome photo of this ACF hopper on this siding. This looks like he could be modeling back east or the Midwest somewhere. He only has a few pictures on his Facebook page, so we keep that there as a reference photo. All right, so we've let the glue and the sand dry. I just sifted some desert sand over this. Now the idea is to sand down, and I got a whole bunch of old sanding blocks laying around here, is to sand down and match the area that is going to be the dirt lot. Because the idea is to make this as thin and as transparent as possible to accept some grout, some paint, and some other things. Next, dirt over the tracks. The dirt over the tracks is pretty simple to accomplish. I was able to do it when I was doing the San Jacinto district of the ATSF BNSF in Hemet, California, because the track that came through there was all buried in sand and dirt. And that's prototypical of a lot of industrial sidings and spurs, no matter where they're located. Okay, now I think it's time to do some wet water, some alcohol, then some glue. I'm not going to use the eyedropper on this. Well, on the track, I am. Well, I guess I can do it here. There's not that much sand that I reapplied into these growth areas, so I think I can do it. Usually I use a sprayer with the glue in it, but it clogs up and I gotta run it under hot water. All right, I think it's time to let this set up overnight, and we'll come back to it in the morning. All right, so we're back at the Sebastian SG industrial siding, and we've put in a little bit of the dirt mounds that you see here, and then the two there, right here, here, and there. And I'm working on the siding and working on building up the dirt level or the parking lot or the industrial area terrain a little better. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. If I'm going to use, let me move this around here. If I'm going to use my different grouts and different sands. All right, because we can see that it's a little darker over here, or see, I can't tell if that's the reflection from the hopper, but what we're gonna do is kind of dirty this up with some darker sanding ground. There's gonna be grass there. We want some lighter stuff to pop through too. All right, folks, we're going to put down some Woodland Scenic's yellow turf and some fine turf and maybe some soil as the base. Oh, it's no Mod Podge. And what we want to do is just dab this for the base layer of grass. All right, so we shook that off. Now I'm going to come back over, put a little more Mod Podge down, and then put in some yellow turf. This is like the only thing I use Woodland Scenic stuff for. Because for like Western modeling, it's a little too back east and Midwest. So I think I'm just going to come in so I don't disturb that with the wet glue. Sparingly, because all we want to do is tone down that grass with the brown, I'm sorry, the yellow would be like at the base of those green tufts. This is going to make a really good base for under the trees and for static grass. I think I have static grass over for this, I'm pretty sure that I do.